These are my giant sized squash blossoms. These are from a different plant. So I'm going to stuff these, and I'm gonna do a whole different style. These giant ones. So in order to prepare these, we're going to remove the center thing here. We'll delicately, carefully pull that out. And then we're going to take off these little green things on the bottom. Again, we're doing it very carefully. And I got a little rip there. You want to try to avoid ripping your flour. It's ready to stuff. You just need to clean it out really good. So you just want to delicately wipe these flowers down with a damp cloth like you would mushrooms. Very carefully clean them out on the outside as well as on the inside. Duke's famous tomato sauce. Will he ever tell us the secret of how he makes it? The world may never know. This is some flour. We're going to put our stuffed flowers in flour before we put them in the egg mixture so they can be fried. This is some flour. We're going to put our stuffed flowers in flour before we put them in the egg mixture so they can be fried. Now you saw me frying up some bell peppers and jalapenos and ribbons, or rajas. I'm just going to cut them up a little bit. This is going to go into our flowers along with some cheese. And I'm going to shove about a tablespoon of this stuff inside of the flour. Each one gets about 1 tablespoon. And now they're all stuffed. See? Each one has about a tablespoon. Okay, now these are all stuffed, you can see. They've got their cheese inside and their peppers, and they're ready to be coated, flour, and then coated in egg. So I'm going to get my eggs together. So it's a little bit less than 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. And I'm going to put in the egg whites now. And I'm just doing these by hand. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to whip the egg whites. You see that it's starting to whip up, but we need it to be more thick. I'm going to start some oil so that we can cook these in. Okay, so let's check if we have stiff peaks, and yes, we can turn it upside down, so we're good to go. Now, let's get ready to add our next ingredient, which is our yellows. We're ready to add our egg yellows. We're going to fold them in. Here's the yellows, the yolks, and we're going to slowly fold them in. We do not want to break our whites, so we're going to fold, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute when we got it all folded in. And that's all folded in very nicely. We still have all of our volume of our peaks, but now we have our egg yellows in there. That's ready to go. So now I'm going to flour my stuffed squash blossoms. You want to get this nice and covered. Properly covered. Okay, now we're going to take it and put it in. Okay, so now we're ready to take this and cover it in the egg. So I'm going to just kind of like put it on there like cake. And then it's going to go into the oil. Ready? Oops. Can you peek under there? Is it brown yet?
It's starting to, but not quite.
Okay, let's flip it. And it's golden brown. Okay, so this one is finished, and now we're going to put it on a tray for plating for later. Ready? All right, Nemo, it's your turn.
Thank you.
And cut into that bad boy and tell me what it looks like inside.
Let's find out. Aww, it looks scrumdiddlyumptious.
There's cheese in there.
There's some nice cheese in there.
And peppers.
Some pepper bits.
Okay, so take a nice chunk of that thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Delicious.
Mmm. Wow. That's excellent. Are you kidding me? That is so good. Perfect.